It's Ramble Gaming. I just laughed
Especially
on
cool Pokemon kid.
I just laughed on the timer.
It's fine.
Cool.
Alright. Fisherman
So-
Hank.
So, Dylan, if you adapt to continue our conversation from last episode. Yeah, you adapt, but ultimately we're social species, and we're forced to be independent in ways. But is life, in general, at all times, is it ultimately lonely?
Is it lonely?
Yep.
Like, is
I'm
life
lonely.
ultimately lonely?
You're
Like-
talking about in the long run.
In the long run,
But
is life like, obviously there's moments that we're not lonely because we're around people, but
Right.
in the end, is life are you ultimately alone with other people that are alone?
Damn it.
No,
You
well,
got
I
fucked
mean,
up.
as long as you're around people and interact with them, no matter the circumstances, whether like you guys, drift apart, whatever you're talking about, it's still part of your life. I mean, you have memories of them. You've had a great time, experience, whatever. And so that's just you're just past that chapter in life. And I feel like, you could always experience new places, new people. And I think that's what makes our life so interesting. I feel like it's not all worthless. I feel like
Not all superficial, not all worthless.
I feel like it's just an experience. You know what I mean? Like you
Did I
can look
just
at
say
it.
touch too much?
I mean, you could look at it like, oh, what's the meaning of this? I'm just gonna forget them. Like, I guess it depends, but
But also, if you're so lax on that, will you ever truly find the real thing?
the real thing.
Whatever the real
Nobody
thing
knows what the
is.
I think the real.
Nobody knows. I have
real
my
thing.
theory on what the real thing is, but I gotta fart. I farted.
I think that's the real
The
thing.
real thing.
What is the real thing? It's not like I want a real romance, That's because that's not it.
I mean, I'll have to think about that.
Because it's talking to
but
both of them.
Right now, I can't think.
Both of the girl who. Obviously, there's ships everywhere in that show.
I think you have to live in the moment. That's the real thing. All right, fine, you're gonna forget them, but the real thing is what's happening in front of you right now. All right, that's how life is. Like, yeah, you have memories, and you're not sure what's gonna happen in the future, but you're living in the moment, right?
You gotta watch the show though.
I want to watch
I'm
the
gonna
show.
watch
It's awesome.
It's crazy. It's all on Crunchyroll. It's crazy, thought provoking.
I just want to kiss anime.
seen
Fuck
it.
that. Just illegally watching anime.
No, I like Crunchyroll just fine.
It's like
I don't know if it's really a good use of my money.
I mean,
but
people just naturally come and go too. Like, we all have life expectancies. We all have,
yeah, I think life is.
That's why
I think humans
life is
are
confusing.
naturally lonely.
is it? Yeah. Is it? Are we ultimately lonely? And it's like,
Yeah.
and the only thing that isn't lonely is the
Of
real
course,
thing.
of course, come back to me when I'm like not in like a period of my life where I feel particularly lonely.
Yeah. It's.
you're lonely only if you can't adapt to your current situations.
I'm not really adapting to my current situation.
Basically, it's like
I mean, yeah, we're lonely on some, in some ways. I'm sure.
yeah, but it's a show.
Adulthood's not coming easily for me.
It's thought provoking. It's like, what does it mean? What is friendship what is friendship? Like, what does it mean to love somebody? Friendship. I'm friends with people because I go to Smash tournaments with them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just because we're in the same community that we get along? Are we actually friends? Are we friends beyond the same environment?
I'm friends with you guys.
Yeah. So we're friends. So maybe we're closer to the real thing, but we're not. Like, it's not.
Yeah,
Because-
but we were all in the same schools,
Yeah,
though, so
we-
that
we
goes
were.
against the argument. Like,
so
really?
we were in the same
I-
school, so we're in the same environment. Even though we're still together, we're still in the same town.
Okay, listen.
Right?
I don't have any friends that I met outside of school.
No matter in which environment you guys are in,
Well-
there will always be people who you have a deep connection with, no matter if they're in the same setting or not. Like, you're
Okay.
forced to just adapt with them because they're there. I feel like there's always gonna be people who you connect with on like a deeper level, not just because oh yeah, they're here, so I have to, unless I want to be miserable, I have to engage in social conversation. Or
Okay.
I feel like just like, oh man, there's like so many fish in the sea or whatever. Like, you know, that's what they always say when you
And
break up.
This isn't even a particularly a romance thing, because romantic
Yeah.
relationships are just like a different side of the same coin that is human social interactions. You know, it's like friendship or family or romance. It's all still social relationships, right?
Mhm.
So they're closer than you want to think. You know.
Yeah.
This fucking
And also, even with our parents, like, some may live with their biological parents, some may live with their adopted parents. You have no choice. So,
God.
is that not even real love? Are you supposed to adapt to these people who raised you, or are you just adapting to them because they're
You
there?
adapt and you live. I'm just saying. Most people don't get the real thing, and you could think like the real thing, if you're not bounded by environment. So you get married and they'll move with you wherever. Is that the real thing, or is it less than that? If you aren't,
That's very
like,
much a real thing.
it is a real thing, but is it the real thing? Is it?
We don't
Is
know
the
what the real thing
connection?
is.
Is the connection there? Like, oh man, it's so hard. Like,
I don't know.
are there zero parts of the marriage that are superficial? Because people, and here's the thing, people get married based on economics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not
Often?
all the time.
And that's not the whole reason. It's not all the time.
Right.
But even if a little bit is like, I'm marrying this person because they're stable, and not based entirely on the soul, the human, the heart. It's not based 100% on that. It's a lot. It's a big deal. But there's always, even a little bit of people, it is economic. You want someone that's stable, that's like that's near to your experiences economically, that's a good teammate basically.
Mm-hmm.
Now if
Yeah.
that's that is not like a heart and that is almost selfish. It is a economic it's an economic power play. It's not a thing. So is that superficial, and does that make it so the marriage isn't the real thing?
I don't know.
This is what this show does to me. I've watched it over and over, and I still don't grasp everything the show has.
You know what? This is what Pokemon Leaf Green does to us.
It does,
Dude.
because it's just
Look at this fucking
button
horsey,
mashing, I
dude.
feel like.
It's fucking amazing.
Look at that piece of, kill that thing.
Going off from what you said, I think there might be no real thing.
Yeah.
And I think
So
people, because we're
so
all
life
gonna
is
die.
ultimately lonely.
Yeah, it is. Well,
So there you go.
on some aspects, yes. But we have to make it the real thing, or else our life is meaningless. If we just expect, the real thing is never gonna happen to me, my life is
Oh my
just
God.
gonna end horribly.
Oh my.
Oh, not the
God.
fucking Snorlax.
Now when you
But,
think
like-
of the real
Oh
thing,
my
is,
fucking god! This was all fucking waste of my time.
well, you
I'm
beat
out.
all the trainers. I mean,
Okay, I wanted to get the good rod, but the good rod's on the other side of the Snorlax, so we aren't there yet. So let's just proceed with the game.
yeah.
Just act like none of this happened. Just last episode of that. Go on.
But Dylan, like in my theory, the real thing, this thing, is so unbelievably unattainable, like in a real world, that the fact that the character
God,
says,
this little girl.
the character grasps that idea and says,
Yeah.
I want the real thing. It is such a bold statement, because that's like saying that's beyond saying like, I want to rule the fucking universe.
Well, then he must not understand what life truly is, because
he does understand.
Life is
though.
strange.
He does understand, and he understands that it's probably unobtainable,
exactly.
but he wants it, and he's being honest.
He wants it,
He
but
he doesn't want his relationship with these two girls to only exist because of the club, or only exist because of the high school, because he cares about them and they care about him.
but I mean,
So he wants something real that isn't, hey, we're club mates, so we get along and we hang out sometimes.
yeah, but you can only be in one location at once. You can't
Sure.
be everywhere at once. And hey, people like me from all over the world because I'm a great guy. You have to just base your social settings on where you are at the moment.
Yes. But in his
That's the
perspective,
real thing.
and almost in my perspective,
He's not God. He can't be like,
It will-
oh, everybody worships me.
Oh my god.
Hey, no, I'm just a human being. This is real life. I have to basically just, go off of what I have right now. That's what the real thing is. And I don't know.
Nah, well, you could interpret the real thing as something tangible.
I think the real thing can be interpreted in so many ways.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a
that
million different ways.
It is.
Especially when you see the show and you see all the interactions. It's fucking great. Like, it's great.
I mean, yeah, they may be forced to get along because they're in the same club or whatever. But damn, you gotta live in the moment, right? I mean, if you do feel a real connection, then great. If you don't, then you don't have to get along with them. They choose to get along with each other, not because they're forced to. They don't have to be forced to do anything.
No.
That's my perspective on it. I don't know. I just feel like his expectations are way too
It's not
high.
an expectation. It's a selfish desire.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got to accept that life isn't gonna meet all of his demands.
He has to, but he also had to let them know, just like...
Yeah, I know.
Here's what I want, because I feel like friendships are... And he didn't word it this way because he was crying. You can't word it in like a... You know, I feel like this relationship might be superficial. I'm worried that if I get close to you guys, it'll suck if we are not in the same club anymore, if we go to different colleges.
I mean, yeah, that
or
stuff
if he dates,
just happens.
If he dates one of the girls, and will it... That's the thing, because he's... Because the dynamic is two girls and a guy, and obviously the girl Yui has a super crush on him. He knows, but he doesn't act on it. And even he'll say things that allow her to, I guess, make a move way later on in life. But the thing is he doesn't want to destroy the group dynamic if there's now a relationship and then somebody else.
Yeah.
Even if the last girl isn't like
He sounds like
super interested in him, he's
Nala.
like, I don't want to fuck up the group dynamic, because then we've ruined what we've built because I'm dating, this one girl in the same like group.
Yeah.
So then it's like he's abandoned this thing that matters, okay, for something else that matters, but maybe he's gambling and he doesn't want to take the gamble.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's stupid. He's a cartoon character. I fucking hate this guy. Hachiman Hikigaya. So anyway, next time on Ramble Gaming.
Next time around
We'll-
Or
we'll-
like
we'll-
thought-provoking.
We'll still debate about this 3 episodes later, or maybe
So
not.
anyway-
We'll move on, probably.
Poopy dicks, am I right?
Poopy
mean-
dicks, they smell, right?
Harambe!
Harambe is made.
Harambe,
It's
Harambe,
almost been a year.
It's our guy! It's Ramble Gaming!
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Ramble Gaming! Ramble Gaming!
That's our channel, dude.
Oh my god!
Next time on Rambling Gaming, dude, we're Rambling Gaming this dude.
I'm a rambling
fucking
gaming
God.
dude.